out there, right? I mean, I ain't say, well, look, are you a hoe? Are you a prostitute and shit? But you can see the way she's standing there and, acting like she's waiting for the bus and the bus stopped running 2 hours ago. That's a streetwalker, man. So as I saw it from a distance, I kind of shook my head and I kept going, man, I kept going, Now I could have said, well, you know what, man? Let me go get with this chick. She ain't with the dude no more, Let me just go see what she really got in store, Hey, but you know what? I ain't gonna do no shit like that, man. I ain't gonna do no shit like that. So, I mean, that's a lesson to grow by.
That's right. That's
another thing, and that's heavy that you said that. You ain't supposed to do that shit either. Like if a brother's with a woman, and even if the brother break up with the woman, you go and deal with her. Well, the brother broke up with her. Nah, man, that's still off limits.
Yeah, man.
Any woman that has dealt with a brother, even if she ain't with the brother no more, or the brother ain't with her.
If it's 30 years down the road, well, that was 30 years ago. If you know a brother dealt with a woman and they broke up 30 years ago, and you run into that woman, but you got to honor, even if that brother fell off.
Yeah.
You don't want to have nothing to do with that, man.
I got a story on that. I got a story of my own of a situation like that where this is going back to the 90s, One West. This is going back to the mid-90s, like 94, when we was on the oil tables. Elder Tahar, myself, and Gabar, we used to have oil tables. And in the 90s, the oil table thing, oils and it was lucrative, man. We were making all kind of money, man, selling oils and incense, have money in your pocket every day. So one of the spots here in New York City that we used to set up was 86 and 3rd. Now, this is back in the One West days. This is back when King Marshall, Ariyah were all still together in the main school, and we were still a part of the main school. The Gadite brother, remember that big Gadite brother, Abraham? The big Gadite brother used to always be on 126. Johanna and them had him working all the time. You remember him. He was always around the corner working and doing construction and stuff like that. Yeah, he used to come by the camp in Harlem when we used to speak. This big Gadite brother, I believe his name was Abraham. But anyways, back in One West, myself, him, we were all young brothers at that time. And me and the dude was real cool. We were like so-called friends in the truth. So pretty much, by this time, the brother had fell out the truth. He left the school. He wasn't in the school no more. He wasn't a member of the school. He kind of went back out in the world. And this woman came by the table. And at the time, I didn't have no woman, right? This woman came by the table, and she looked fine. I think she might have been a Gadite herself. High yellow-looking chick, thick, looked kind of fine. She came by the table. Are you an Israelite? This, that, and the other. I was like, yeah, I'm an Israelite. I was like, yeah, you know about the, yeah, I know about the Israelites and this, that, and the other and that. And then she used to come by the table. She didn't come right out in the beginning and say she was with a brother, but she said she know of Israel. She knows some Israelites or whatever, right? So like a couple of days, she would come by each day. She'd come by one day, and she came by the next day, hanging out by the table, hanging out with me. And you could tell she wanted to get with me, man. She was trying to, push us like, hey, hey. So like the third time, through the spirit, I got it out of her. I said, well, listen, man. So how do you know about Israel? How do you, No, well, I know somebody. I said, well, yeah, well, what brothers do you know? Who you know? So the spirit made her come out and tell me, and she had a baby by the brother. She had a seed by the brother, right? So she came out finally and said, yeah, Abraham or whatever, the Gadite brother. I said, yeah, I know that brother. I said, that's my man. I said, that brother, he ain't in the school no more, but, I was still running to him from time to time. He would still say shalom. I said, we was cool, man. He was a cool brother. And she said, yeah, well, I was with him. I was his wife. And, that's my baby father. But he ain't doing the right things. He fell out the truth. He ain't in the truth no more. He ain't doing the right thing. And I want to be with a man that's in the truth and all that.
But she's doing the right thing.
But she's doing the right thing.
She's doing the right thing.
Yeah. So she told me that. So she came straight out and told me, yeah, I want to deal with you. I like you. I want to deal with you. Don't worry about it, because he ain't in the truth. He fell out the truth. So we could deal with each other. I said, no, we can't. I said, nah, sister. I said, hey, man. I told her, hey, I would like to deal with you, but I can't because you dealt with a brother. Yeah, well, I was young at the time.
Said, look, bitch, first of all, you ain't my type. You ugly. You little fat. You don't look right.
I should have said that. I should have said that.
Your armpit smell like ham hocks,
Yeah. Well, I was still young at the time, but I did the right thing. I told her, look, sister, I can't deal with you. I said, nah, man, I can't deal with you, all right? What shows you how wicked these goddamn women are. Like Elder Tahar said, like she was doing the right thing. She knew she was being wicked because it took me 3 days to get the shit out of her. And then I said, look, sister, I can't deal with you no more. I said, and furthermore, you can't come by the table. I said, don't come by the table no more, all right? And then she would still try to come around. I said, look, sister, I told you, man, you can't come around here no more. I can't deal with you no more, right? You know? You want to say something?
I got a quick precept. This is
Proverbs
chapter 30, verse 20.
But that's the attitude you're supposed to have, man. You're supposed to take the attitude. Look, man, you got to be like Joseph, man. Even if the woman is you find the woman attractive, you got to rebuke that. That's a demon. That's my man Ariella from Tech. That's a sex demon. You got to rebuke them sex demons, man. And that's what that is, man. Them lust demons, man. You got to rebuke it and run from the situation, man. You got it around love.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 30, verse 20. Yeah. Okay. Proverbs chapter 30, verse 20. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I have done no wickedness.
That's a woman. That's a goddamn woman. They'll pop men. Like you guys will have a woman. Hey, shit, this is for brothers in the truth and these niggas in the world. You'll have a woman. The woman that might be out there popping, having sex on her job with dudes, or she might stop off and go to a hotel or go to some guy's house before she get home.
Number one of that thing is that black woman. But all you women have learned from the black woman, man. You Latin women and shit. At one time, Latin women were respectful. They're just as bigger hoes as the black woman. But the black woman is number one as far as being lustful and wicked as hell. The white woman is tied for second place, first place or whatever. Then you got the Latin woman. And you got bottom line, all these women are nasty ass hoes, man. That's the bottom line, you know?
You women are hoes. So that woman, we ain't even gonna talk about that woman that the dude committed to. We ain't even gonna put no energy on her, because whoever you are a slut, you're a demon, you're a woman. You can't help yourself.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say this: if Floyd be watching us, Floyd Mayweather, you better leave that woman that you got, man. Miss Jackson is a damn hoe, man. While you was locked up, man, you think she was knitting sweaters and shit? Huh? She was getting it in, man. Yeah, man, there's a video I saw of her, man, and I'm getting mad at him like I didn't personally know the dude, man. Like if I had his number, I'll call him like, yo, what's up? Like, yo, Floyd, what the fuck you doing, man? Man, there's a video out with Miss Jackson, all right, hugged up with 50, right? And that whole breakup was really from that woman. All the money, he didn't come with his half of the money. It was a woman thing, man. It was Miss Jackson, man. That nasty hoe, okay? And I'm gonna call her a nasty hoe, all right? She is. Okay? She was in there was some photo shoot or whatever, and she was hugged up with 50, right? And then Floyd came along and kind of tried to pull her away, but she act like she didn't want to get with Floyd, man. She was still hugged up on 50, man. Yeah, 50 did pop her, man. You know, 50 from the street. You know, he's from the street, man. You know? Now, there was another video of them in the club, because what Floyd does, he'll rent out a club and have his entourage, and your so-called boys, they ain't your boys, man. You're going to find out them niggas ain't your boys, man. They're around you because what you got. Now, they had that club, man, and Floyd was somewhere in the club talking to people. And then Miss Jackson went over to one of them dudes, and he was wearing some shades, and she pulled the shades off and put the shades on herself, and then she started shaking her ass. And then she gave the shade. What, man, if let's say this brother got a hat on, and my woman come and take the hat off him and put it on her head, they'll be fucking hell up in Harlem, man. First of all, I would jump off of the damn couch and fucking double kick her ass and take a pipe and bash her fucking head in. Then I'll go after this guy, man, for letting that shit happen. You know? You know? That shit ain't supposed to be happening, man. You know?
Yeah. Like if the dude was supposed to give me my shades. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. You crazy? Get out of here, man. Fucking don't touch me, man. You know, like Joseph.
I got it.
Like Joseph. Joseph fucking ran when that woman tried to come after him. Yeah.
I got it. Genesis 39:7. And it came to pass after these things that his master's wife cast her eyes upon Joseph.
Giving him that lustful look.
And she said, Lie with me. But he refused and said unto his master's wife, Behold, my master wotteth not what is with me in the house, and he hath committed all that he hath to my hand. There is none greater in this house than I. Neither hath he kept back anything from me but thee, because thou art his wife.
Look at that. So Joseph was a righteous man.
Gone.
He said, you this guy's wife, man. I can't have sex with you. I can't do this, man. He said, this man, your husband entrusted all these responsibilities. Your husband loved me, man.